Here's some more problems from the antiderivative worksheet. This is number 7. F of x equals x to the 5th minus 2x cubed. So again, capital F of x, the antiderivative. And any of these you can always just check by taking the derivative, and you should get back exactly what you started with. Otherwise you did it wrong. So remember, again, we just add and divide. Remember, we subtract and multiply when we're using the power rule, so we go the opposite of the power rule, which would be add and divide. So x to the 6th over 6th minus 2x, and if I add 1 to the 4th over 4, and again plus c. And we can simplify it over here. Our final answer would be x to the 6th over 6 minus x to the 4th over 2 plus c. And again, if you take the derivative of this, you'll get this. Again, the derivative of c is 0. That's 6x over 6, just because it's x to the 5th. 6x to the 5th over 6. I'm sorry, yeah, so 6 is canceled. And then 4x to the 3rd over 2, and 2 goes into 4 twice. And the derivative of c is 0. So that's all I have to do to check them. Okay, number 8. F of x equals the sine of x sorry about that. So capital F, the antiderivative, equals, and we know the derivative of the cosine is negative sine, so this would be negative the cosine. And you can just check it. The derivative of the cosine is negative sine of x, so negative times a negative is positive, so that would give me sine of x. And plus c, and that's all you really have to do for that. Number 9. F of x equals the cosine. Oops, sorry. Now this is a little different now, because now we've got a little chain rule action going on here. So this is a little more challenging. The cosine of 2x. So you have to kind of work backwards. And I know that the derivative of the cosine is the sine. I'm sorry, the derivative of the sine is the cosine. That's what I'm really looking for. So it's going to be the sine of 2x over here. And then plus c. Now, if I take the derivative of this, what am I going to get? Well, if I take the derivative of this, I'm going to get the cosine of 2x times 2. So that's not going to work, because I just have the cosine of 2x. So how can I get rid of that times 2? So again, if I take the derivative of this, is that going to work? No. So I'm going to have to do something that will cancel out that times 2. So if I multiply by 1/2, 1/2 of 2 is 1, and I think that's going to work. So now, like they say, the proof is in the pudding. So just take the derivative and see what we get, just to check this. And what's the derivative of the sine of 2x? Times 2 plus c. And 2 over 2 is 1, so equals the cosine of 2x plus c, and that's what we want. So you have to kind of work backwards and kind of figure it out.